What did you make of that game today?
Yeah, I was really pleased with the team's performance. I think that we were obviously playing against Rangers that started off with a diamond, so glad to then find a way through that there. And I thought we had lots of spells where we did. Maybe the final third of the pitch, maybe we were just short today and certain passes and making the final pass. But overall, I thought we had really good control of the game. We probably should go one up, and then from that there actually corner that we get, we go behind in the game just before half time. So it's not a great time to concede. But I said to the players, listen, they've done a lot of really good things. We just got to keep our rhythm, keep passing, keep the control in the game, and hopefully eventually the goal will come. So really pleased for Adam. He was a good reference for the team today, and I felt that we were the team that, as I said, with our control and with our playing through, that we felt we could maybe get something. And normally you come here, you normally have 10, 15 minutes where you're really hanging on, but I never felt we had that today. So, but yeah, pleased that if you can't win it, then of course you don't want to lose it. So players are really good.
I feel like a big chance for Daizen at the end.
Yeah, well, we have to give him a bit of leeway. He'd been in Japan all week. He had his first training day with us yesterday. Obviously, he flew expecting for his wife to have their third child, and she didn't have it, so we had to come back and then come into a game here at Ibrox. And yeah, it's one of those tough when you look at it and you analyse it. He's through and goal. He's what can he do? He can toe poke it, kind of get around the keeper. But in fairness to Liam, he's done well. He's had a good spread on it, and I'm not sure Daizen can get it square for us to finish. But it just shows you we kept going right to the very end. The will was there to score, to fight, to run, and yeah, it was pleasing, especially the second half.
Daizen have to go back out again?
Sorry?
Does he have to go back out again?
Well, I said to him that you can do, if you feel you want to go back after tonight. So, but we'll wait and see.
Brendan, you mentioned Idah there, and he kept plugging away. It's a great touch he takes before he smashes it towards goal.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a good reference for us today, because he, like I said, when there's pressure on, he's that ability to play up to him, and he's touching that, and the man was good, and he didn't get too despondent from the miss in the first half, but kept going, and like you said, it was a wonderful touch, and he's got that power in the box. So no, really pleased for him. He's been a real contributor for us this season. And if you look at these minutes to goals ratio, it's very, very good. And like I said, he's a player for the big moment, and it was a big moment today.
Did you feel, Brendan, that physically you were better today than maybe you'd been in games at Ibrox before? In terms of competing in
well, certainly the last game we were here, but no, it's the mark of my teams. They normally have a physicality to them and a press and good in the duels. So the game here we were beat well, fair and square. Like I sat here and said that. The game at Celtic Park, we just started slowly, and then obviously we get back into the game. But today it was much more like us. As I said, obviously some players missing, but the mentality of the team was very good, and like I said, we played with a real good control in what was obviously a difficult place to play.
So I was going to say, nice to Johnny Kenny on the pitch again. Good experience for him. Will there be more opportunities for guys like him in these games?
I think there will be. I think our idea is to get to the cup final in the best possible place that we can, in terms of availability of players and players getting some minutes. So we'll probably have the likes of Cameron Carter-Vickers coming out now for maybe a couple of games. And this week he's been playing with a little bit of an issue that he can get some sort of injection on that will make it right. So I would think he'll maybe miss a couple of games, be back for the St Mirren game, and then fit and ready for the cup final, a wee bit like Ali Johnson. So, but like you say, some of these other guys getting opportunities and getting minutes, but with the same ambition and desire to win games. Yeah, I think now having had both fixtures, that's what it's all about, isn't it? This game is such a iconic fixture, and it's the supporters that make it. So brilliant to have our support in today. It always makes for the atmosphere, and yeah, they can be proud of their team.
How did you feel about Sinisalo today, and what's Michael's progress?
Well, I thought Vil was excellent. You're always looking for maybe keepers with temperament, especially a young keeper, and I thought his temperament was really good today. He didn't look nervy, dealt well with anything he had to. And yeah, I've been really pleased with Vil. We knew he was a really good young keeper. Indirectly, this has given him a chance to get some games and show that he has the authority to play for Celtic. And he's definitely done that. Casper is just ongoing day to day. We'll see how he is, and we'll see where he's at over the next week or so.
Brendan, was there any concern about that with the 2 headers that Balogun got, one off the bar and then one that Sinisalo saved, and then Raskin scoring with the header? See that before side, but
Aye, it always is.
about that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, always. I think that they've conceded from a couple of set pieces in the last couple of games. But I also think that is, Rangers' game. They are good on set piece. Delivery's good. With James, his delivery's fantastic. Puts it in the area. And like you say, Balogun loses. I think it was Scalesy maybe on the. So that's always, a concern. But the players stood up to it, because there was a lot of long throws in the box, a lot of deep free kicks, a lot of, So in the main, you're not going to win 100% of them. But what we had to, we did it well. And obviously, the goal, obviously, we were asking the header offside, but that's actually really good defending because it's so easy to drop deep when you're away from home. But we kept the line really strong right through to the last step. So when it was delivered, it's offside.
These 3 weeks tricky, Brendan. You've got a big occasion at the end of this, but technically, I think you play for in the league. How do you keep them going to make sure they're ready for that?
Yeah, no, I do think we still have a lot to play for. We want to finish. We have some targets that we want to achieve in terms of goals and wins and everything else, but ultimately we want to arrive into the cup final in a good place. So it'll be pretty straightforward. There's no free passes at Celtic, and but what it does give me the chance to do is to play some players and get them some minutes and keep the squad fresh and ready for the final.
How's Nicolas Kuhn?
Yeah, hopefully next week it'll be okay. He had a bash in his knee away at Dundee United. Hasn't trained so much all week. Was out with the medical team and the rehab team. We gave him a go yesterday, but he bruised in his knee, which the scan showed up. So we're hopeful that by next weekend he should be fine.
It's Cameron's issue. We can't support he was talking about earlier.
No, it's just you see today he gets through it really, really well, but there's just a window. Our priority, of course, is all the games, but we have a Scottish Cup final, so that's the big priority to get the players ready for that. So there's a little window now in order for us for him to get some treatment on that, and he gets an injection which clears up a little bit of the issue that he has. So yeah, it's just timing really, and this is a good time for it.
Is it his knee?
No, it's hamstring.